Hey, welcome to this video. If you're not here, you're probably searching for a view of the Wealth Advisory. So I'll go over how it works and give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time. I'm always coming out with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you'd like my free training on the #1 simplest, fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, all I have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. The Wealth Advisory, let's dive in. So what this is basically, it's an investing newsletter published by a company called Angel Publishing. They focus on investing in companies that pay out dividends and growth stocks, particularly in the emerging technology sectors. Although they do invest in other sectors like dog food, finance, real estate, healthcare, so they're not married to one sector in particular. So, and you're getting the best of both worlds in terms of growth stocks on one hand that have high potential upside, but also some risk. And then you have dividends, which are, if you don't know, are just payments that are made to shareholders every month or every quarter. It's like a set amount, and it's perfect for retirees. So just understand with dividends, you already need a pretty big nest egg to begin with. So if you don't have at least $500,000, it just doesn't make sense. It's primarily for retirees or people looking to retire. So, but if you have $1 million lying around, they're great, because it means if you have dividends that pay out 5% a year, that's $50,000 a year. Which most people, could probably live on, right, for one person. Now, currently, the Wealth Advisory is written by a gentleman named Jason Williams. Not much information about him. He's been with Wealth Advisory since 2013. Apparently, he's worked for Morgan Stanley. And then afterwards he worked for Agora. Now Agora, if you don't know, is a very big publishing company. They do hundreds of millions of dollars a year. They were actually they don't have the cleanest background. They were fined $2 million not too long ago for defrauding senior citizens, and you can research all about that if you want. I won't get into that, but anyway, it's not really so much about the company behind it. It's not even so much about the person who writes the articles or their credentials. What really matters is how have their stocks performed historically, right? How have the Wealth Advisory stocks performed in the last decade or so? Well, if you research that, their stocks are fairly hit and miss. So I'll just go over a few examples. They recommended an electric gas company called QuantumScape a year and a half ago. That went from $30 down to $12. Not good. They pitched a company called Prologis 4 years ago. It's a warehouse company. They've more than doubled since then, so that's great. They recommended General Mills 5 years ago, and they've been steadily rising since then. So some have gone up, some have gone down. It's not the worst newsletter out there, but it's also not the greatest. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. I believe they had a 2.0 rating on Stock Gumshoe, which is kind of like the Trustpilot of investing newsletters. So not the best rating, but they do have some winners. Now here's what you get with your purchase. You get a newsletter, and that includes one new investment idea along with some research to go with it. You get that once a month in your email inbox. And you also get archives to all the previous newsletters. Secondly, you get their model portfolio, which includes dozens of stock picks. What to pricing, what to buy at, what price to sell at, all that. You get weekly updates. What's happening right now in the markets and with the stocks, like if you can't wait for the newsletter. And then you have special reports. So these are sort of long form presentations that they could cover anything really. It could be on a particular stock they're bullish on. It could be a sector. It could be a new investing strategy they discovered, something in the market happening. It could be anything really. And these are always changing. So that's special reports. Now the price of the Wealth Advisory newsletter, is $249 per year. But they do have a promotion that you might be able to find. It's $49 for the first year and then $79 a year after that. So if you can find that promotion, then go with that. There's a 180-day refund policy, which is good. Some things I like are it's good for retirees. Dividends are a great investing strategy for retirees, and it's a fairly low cost newsletter. The cons are, the 2-star rating I mentioned on Stock Gumshoe. Also, it's not good for young people unless you have, lots of money saved. Most don't. And expect lots of upsells and expect lots of aggressive marketing in your email inbox. So I would actually use an email address that I don't care about, because they do, like, Agora is known for promoting their stuff quite aggressively. So just be wary of that, because they need to make money somehow, right? They don't make hundreds of millions a year by selling, $49 newsletters, that's for sure. But look, you're here obviously because you're looking for a way to make more money, grow your wealth, achieve more freedom, all that good stuff. Now, here's what most people do. They immediately go from step 1 to step 3. They'll take what little money they have from their job and put it into investments, which just doesn't make sense, because most people aren't saving that much money. I mean, unless you've been working for decades. But also with investments, it's more of a long-term thing. It's not something where you need the money right now. It's where you're looking to hold the money for 10, 20 plus years, 5, 10, 20 plus years. Doesn't matter whether it's crypto or real estate or gold and silver or regular stocks. It doesn't really matter. Your strategy should be long-term. That's my opinion, at least. So what you want to do is go from step 1 to step 2. Take that money left over that you're earning from your job, that's left over after you paid your basic expenses and entertainment, and then put that into an online business that'll pay you way more than a day job could ever pay you, and where you don't necessarily have to be there all the time. And then once you are earning a full-time income or more from your online business, you don't need a job anymore. And then you take that money from your online business, whatever's left over. Say you're earning $20,000, maybe $30,000 a month. You take, an extra, $5,000 a month or $3,000, whatever it is, and then you put that into your investments and you hold them for the long term. Let them build up, and that's it. And that's how you really take advantage. That's how you achieve freedom in the fastest amount of time possible. Now, if you'd like to learn how to build out your very own profitable online business, what I suggest, just click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you my free training if you want. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. Hope to see you on the other side of that link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.